buildings. I know we're waiting back from the county right now. So, yeah. So we're getting the ball rolling, like you said, but takes time, definitely.
So you have full civil plans, you have the landscape plan, lighting plan, stormwater plan.
Yeah.
All those details will come forward at the next phase.
Yep.
And architectural plans for the buildings as well.
Yep. Yeah. We're just gonna get it all done, and then that way you guys will have everything hopefully you need.
Okay, sounds good. Let's open up to public comments. Come forward and state your name and address for the record, please.
Hi, my name is Tom Sefter. I'm on the backside. I'm in the village, from the village of Waukesha. I border that property. West 221, South 6198, Seftar Road. My concerns are, I don't want to see any equipment out there. This has been farm property as long as I've known it. As long as my grandfather owned it for 70 years. I don't want to see equipment piled up out in the back. And my other concern is the water. Where is that water going to go? We have enough problems with water in that lower area to begin with. Are they going to build a retention pond? Are they going to be building are they going to put in a drainage system to drain that water out? Anything that runs off the back of that side of that hill, if you've seen the property or saw the property, everything comes down that hill. And all it does is flood everything on the bottom side.
Question, is there standing water on that?
Jamie? Jamie.
The only time there's standing water is when we have a lot of rain. And in the spring. And we have enough problems trying to drain it off to get my farm field. I like to rent my farm field. I like to get my money out of it. So when I can't do it, the farmer I lease it to, what am I supposed to give money back? No, he should be able to get his money out of that property. And now we're gonna build a business there, and his water's gonna run down. If there's no place for that water to go, where's it supposed to go? I know there's a, don't get me wrong, I know there's a drain tile system that supposedly goes from my property through part of Vernon out towards Guthrie Road. Well, maybe somebody from where it leaves my property and it goes into Vernon should open that back up so that that water drains like it's supposedly supposed to. Hasn't been done in 80 years, 70 years that I know. All it does is back water up into my property. I saw my pine trees on my pine patch was on which is on your pictures in the camera, was under 2 feet of water. Over half my trees died down there, being flooded out last year. Am I gonna get reimbursed? No, I don't think so. So my point is, I don't want that water there. It has to go somewhere besides where it is. Somewhere along the line that drainage system needs to go. And I don't want to look at trucks. I've known Stanley Walter's pumping system for years. You guys complained about their trucks sitting out front. I don't want to see trucks look in the back of my yard either. They had to build a whole new building to accommodate their company. I don't want to see equipment laying out there. This is all I can ask to say to the town, or to the village of Vernon. I am from the village of Waukesha, but I do have this is my say about what I'm seeing going on. So I'm not real happy about what they're going to do. I don't mind the building up front, but I don't want to see equipment piled up and all over out in the back, because you don't see it from the road. Doesn't mean I don't see it from my house. I guess I just stated my point. Thank you very much.
You. Any other public comments? Sean?
Yeah, I might as well just address those particular points. Well, the equipment in back, so the buildings that'll be built in back, the storage buildings, there won't be any outdoor storage for any of those things. So it'll be written in the permits that those are only, equipment and vehicles can be stored inside those buildings only. There won't be any overnight storage of anything for those buildings. So
I've heard that before, and
Okay.
it's changed.
the permit, that's what the permit's gonna say, and if it's not done that way, it'll be a violation.
Okay.
Okay, so his building, there will be a storage yard closer to National Avenue as part of the tree services, but that will be further away from your property. In terms of stormwater management, they're working on the stormwater management plans right now. So at the north portion of the property, the northwest portion of the property will be a retention area for the water. So that's currently being designed. We don't have the plans yet, but the intention is that's where the water will be captured.
Okay.
So, anything else to add on that? Anybody?
There, any other public comments? Village Board, Plan Commission, do you have any comments, questions, concerns?
Just to help clarify, Sean, so when you talk about stormwater management plans, the goal of engineering those is to say pre and post development from a stormwater management, from a stormwater standpoint, it should be as if there isn't that development there. The goal is to design those structures on the site to only discharge the amount that they had previously. Is that the goal?
Yeah, and I'm not an engineer, but the state requirements and the county requirements basically say that post-development runoff can't be any more than pre-development runoff.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure everybody was aware that that's how that
Yes.
process.
That's what that's what the ordinances require, and that's what will be built.
And if anybody wants to see an example, a great example of that, where Miller Pipeline, Hydro X is now Miller Pipeline, look at their stormwater ponds, the three that they have, and it's a significant, they do a really good job, sir. The county.
The county and enforcing those, right?
Excellent job on
Yeah.
stormwater management.
All right, last chance for public comments. Okay, we'll close the public hearing. Moving on, discussion and possible action of the Village Board and Plan Commission to consider the request for Jonathan Roberts doing business as Husky Tree Service for the property owned by Business Enterprise LLC directly west of South 64 West 22000 National Avenue, Waukesha, Wisconsin, identified by property tax key VNT 20179999001. The request is to rezone the property from A5 Mini Farm District to B3 General Commercial District. Plan Commission, is there a recommendation to the Village Board for Jonathan Roberts doing business as Husky Tree Service for the property owned by Business Enterprise located directly west of South 64 West 22000 National Avenue, Wisconsin, Waukesha, Wisconsin, identified by property tax key VNT 20179999001. The request to rezone the property from A5 Mini Farm District to B3 General Commercial District. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any more discussion?
Mr., is that with the conditions as stated by the?
Correct.
Sorry, guys.
Plan Commission, all in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes unanimously. All right, Village Board, review and possible action of the ordinance 2026-04, an ordinance to rezone the property directly west of South 64 West 22000 National Avenue, Waukesha, Wisconsin, identified by property tax key VNT 20179999001 in Section 1, T5N R19 East in the Village of Vernon, and to amend the zoning map of the Village of Vernon pursuant to Section 300-46 of the Village of Vernon zoning ordinance. So Village Board, we need a motion to approve that ordinance 2026-04.
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second that motion.
Any more discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes unanimously. All right, Village Board and Plan Commission review and approval of minutes from April 8th.
I think it's the village board's gonna adjourn shortly.
So, Plan Commission, is there a motion to approve the minutes from April 8th?
For the village board, you mean?
The village board approves it, and then the village board, the plan commission approves it, or
Okay.
denies it.
All right.
and
Then it goes to Village Board.
Gotcha.
I'll make that motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second it. Any more discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the minutes?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Village Board, is there approval to approve the minutes from April 8th?
I'll make that motion. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Is there a motion for the adjournment of the Village Board?
Mr. President, before you adjourn, can we thank trustee Gary Finch for his service on the plan commission and village board? He's leaving us sadly, but just want a round of applause for Gary.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, motion to adjourn Village Board?
I'll make that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Village Board is excused. Thank you, Sean.
Have a good night, thanks.
At least you're getting home, it's still daylight, you know.
See you, Sean, take care.
All right. Let's open up the public hearing for the hobby kennel request by Brian Schloman for the property located at West 227 S10580 River Avenue in Vernon, 53103.
Brian, are you here?
All right, Brian, you wanna give us an update of what you're requesting here and
Requested a hobby kennel license, just to, basically, we breed Chesapeake Bay Retrievers. We run them in performance events, hunt tests, field trials, do, show stuff with them, some confirmation stuff and different things with them. And we breed them, we do a litter a year or so, a litter to 2 a year. And, we would like to add a couple of dogs, just as their older ones get older, they retire and they're in the house and they're pretty much our pets. They're the last couple we've had have lived till like 14 years old, 15 years old. So we they retire, they sit the good life, and while the younger ones do the hunting and the hunt tests and stuff like that. So we train them, all myself, my wife and I, and do all the training. We belong to the couple of kennel clubs, the West Dallas Training Kennel Club up here, on the board, and the Fox Valley Retriever Club, where we have some training grounds out at Muskego. So we have we're just looking to get the kennel license and be able to house. We have indoor-outdoor kennels on the property. We have 6 of them built. They can go inside the garage, or outside. They have 5 by 10 runs. Right now, all of our dogs come in the house basically at night. They're out there during the day, or a lot of times I take them to work there with me, a lot at work. I'll go run them at lunch and after work and stuff. We train them. So I'm just looking to get a hobby kennel license. So
how many dogs are we talking?
probably at the most 8. We have currently We have 4 and a puppy. One older one and 3 active. So at the most 8.
Right, and everything is fenced in.
Yeah, we have fenced, couple of fences. We have a kind of a barrier fence between our property and the road, just to keep the dogs from seeing if there's vehicles going down the road and stuff like that. So, yep. And I think you should have a map. My wife sent a map in. I don't have that. I had to bring the copy, or she brought the copy back to the town hall.
I think you have, what, 7.5 acres of land?
Yep.
And it looks like a big portion of that is fenced in for the dogs.
Yeah, we have a bunch fenced in. We have the alpacas out there too. That they help keep the lawn mowed.
How are the dogs for barking?
They bark when we come home. They bark when we have delivery or something like that. Try to keep the barking to a minimum, but they are guard dogs too. They're just like any dog, you know. If a stranger comes in the yard, they're gonna alert you that a stranger's in the yard or a coyote's in the yard or whatever, you know. So, but as far as constantly barking, we've never had any complaints, I guess, so.
When you said breeding, I didn't check that, but it's 2 litters are allowed in a hobby kennel. I just wanted to let you know that, because I got scared,
Yeah.
but 2 are allowed.
Plan Commission, you got any more questions for Brian?
Proximity to neighbors.
We have, so where our kennels are, they're, I don't know how many feet. We have a good buffer to the south. We have a tree line to the south. As far as that neighbor goes, it's pretty dense tree line, and there's nothing, close. I don't know if you can show the map or not.
I don't have,
Oh, you don't have it?
no. It's in your packet, though.
I didn't see it.
What I was gonna ask you. We did, just so the plan commission knows, we do notify every property owner within 500 feet. And any comments, the only comment I got was in your packet. That was from your uncle, Brian? Is that?
That was-
And
yeah,
are you
my uncle.
currently doing this now?
Is what?
Do you currently have this many dogs now?
Currently have 4 with a puppy, yeah.
And we've never had, just so you know, we've never had a complaint about his property. I know we got to do public comments yet, and there's no police reports at all. Everything's, just so the plan commission knows, that we've never had a complaint.
And we've lived there 12 years, I think now, 12, 13 years.
With, if you end up having 8 dogs, what do you do with all the waste?
We pick it up. I mean, we have an airing yard, but it gets picked up, but there's a lot of acres, you know, fenced there, but I put it in trash.
All right, you guys have any more questions? We'll open up the public comments. All right, take a seat, Brian. We'll ask the public to come forward for any comments.
Okay, thank you.
Please come forward, say your name and address for the record, please.
Okay, I'm Jerry, SCHLUCKEBIER, W228, South 106, 75 River Avenue. I just want to say our neighborhood is wonderful. A lot of people would like to live there. And I've been there 50 years. And he is one of the nicest places in our neighborhood. And there's no problems. It never has been.
He's a good dog owner?
Yes, yes. We've had horses there. Cats, dogs, horses. No problem. Farm is still next door. It's a nice, beautiful area.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Any more public comments? Really, everybody here and no public comments? A lot of support tonight.
Brian, did you say that the dogs are, the only reason I'm asking, because it's gonna go on your license, did you say the dogs are in your home or in their kennels at night? They're not out?
Correct.
Okay.
So technically, you had said you had 6 runs or kennels for the dogs, so it'd be 6 outside and
Yeah.
2 in the house?
We have 6 outdoor, indoor runs,
Okay.
and we have 3 kennel inside the house for, that we can put ones in.
I was just trying to understand where the 8 would fit.
But the older ones have free run of the house inside. So they're not kenneled inside.
Are you in possibly considering fostering it beyond this and all?
Not beyond the 8.
Okay.
And Brian, all the dogs are the same breed?
Yes, they're all Chesapeake Bay Retrievers,
Okay.
AKC registered.
And Brian, did you want it, if the plan commission, did you want them all listed that way? Or, because 3, you could have whatever dogs you want. But if you want me to list in your license all that breed, I'll do that. Whatever.
If you could leave 3 open, sometimes we do have, my daughter has 2, and sometimes we puppy sit her.
And the only reason I ask is because if the plan commission approves it, I want to put that 3 are at your discretion. And then the other 5 would be the breed that you specified,
Okay,
correct?
yep.
Okay. Is that okay, Mr. President?
Plan commission, everything else?
I think there's a lot of support here, so.
Yeah, I think he's got a big yard, everything's fenced in. He's got it well organized for it and no problem with the neighbors, so I have no reason to oppose it.
Agreed.
Yeah, my only question was the breeding, and Karen, you said you
Yeah,
solved that one, so that's
I
2
just-
annually.
Yeah, I just checked, I said, oh my God, if he's got because we don't have a good definition of a commercial kennel, but it does specifically say that, and I'll put that in his license also, that he's allowed to have, 2 litters per year.
And that's by Department of Agriculture. That's regulated by the Department of Agriculture.
See, I didn't know that. You
Yeah.
see, thank you, Brian.
Yeah, we can't have more than 2 a year.
Well, it's kind of rough on the girl dog, so
That's 2 per facility, correct? Not 2 per,
per calendar year.
Yeah,
yeah.
2 for the facility.
And then, and like I said, since I would word it so that he has 3 dogs of his discretion, and the additional 5 is the breed that Brian specified. And I'll put that all, what I do, Brian, because it appears the plan commission's gonna approve it, I'm gonna type up the conditions and send them to the president to make sure that they concur, and then have you check it before you sign.
Okay.
Sound good?
So plan commission, is there a motion to approve the hobby kennel license
So move.
Second.
with the conditions as we stated?
Ditto.
And then we have the standard ones, like if you're naughty, Brian, then we can open it back up and, but I know you're gonna be a good boy.
All right, motion's been made and second. All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So Brian, might take a little bit, but I'll get you that, and then you take a look at it.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Sorry.
Motion made by Dylan, second by Jamie. All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed, meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Oh my God, I don't think I've ever been out.
I wasn't expecting